Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes. A rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the NGNG. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time these two got together, it was Penn State showing we are capable of winning a close game.
It was so big for the Nittany Lions to make the play when they needed it, to beat their rival, who everybody, they always talk about, we can't beat them, we can't get it done. They got it done a year ago in a big moment, Palmer.
And they shot up the recruiting boards after getting that close win against Ohio State, too. Penn State's roster is better today because of that win.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Finds the tight end. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody...
There he goes! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Nittany Lions offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off play action. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here's a heat. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He was to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
I love it, and that's exactly how I'm going to play if I'm this defense today. You've seen him. This guy will take off. He'll make plays with his feet. Nice job playing coverage, but with eyeballs on the quarterback. Not allowing him to take off and run when he wants to. Great job. As soon as they see it, they pull the trigger, they come up and they make the tackle.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Extra point here will tie the game. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rival. Palmer, it seems like they're always
wide open on the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands, he makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds a tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Now on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Slater. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Complete downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go. Breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Gonna run it. It's quick. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Absolutely center cut. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got him downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between two of the winningest programs in football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Reads it, fires complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown!
Dog, get the fuck out of here, man. That's ridiculous. That's 2 this fucking game.
And man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
It's a fucking awful pass.
There, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Give to the running back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big time.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive.
There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll start this drive from the 42. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quickly to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Pulls and fires complete. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. The run to the right. Nice move there. Can't get him to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He puts him in business. The 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Let's go. He wants to throw it again. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Converts on 4th down, still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a big hit at the
Since
end.
when does the CPU go for it on 4th down 32?
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is, with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays.
So tired of my passing, like my defensive passing stats getting
and take a
fucked.
lot of time off that clock.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown. And
But now they want to fucking kick a field goal? Get the fuck out of here.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads.
I think that makes sense. You go for it on 4th and 10, but you fucking kick a field goal on 4th and goal.
Field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and
he's looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's complete to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Coming out with it. It's quick. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Split backs here. The give on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But
and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Wide open downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.